Hello students, today we are going to start chapter number 10, Circles, class 10th. Before going to start the chapters, let's look at the objects around us. So all the objects around us are a circle. So what is the meaning of circle? As we know that a circle is a collection of all the points in the plane which are at a given distance from a given point. And if this is the given point and we take a point here, so the distance between these 2 points are same, and this point is known as the center of the circle, which is the fixed point. And this distance is the fixed distance, or we can say all the points in this boundary are at the same distance, so this is known as the radius, and this QR is the diameter of the circle. So let's revise one more part of the previous classes. This is the radius. Now what is the meaning of sector? The portion of circle bounded by the two radius and an arc is the sector. The chord of a circle divides a circle into two parts. Each part is known as segment. And circumference, that is total length of the boundary of the circle, is the circumference. And chord, that is a line segment joining the 2 points on the boundary of the circle, is the chord. And we know that the longest chord is the diameter, which passes from the center of the circle. So all this is the revision which we studied in the previous classes. Now let's start our topic which is in the present class. So take circle and a line. When a circle and a line PQ is given, here the line PQ not touching the circle. Let's take next one. This line, when it goes to nearer to the circle, it touches the circle. So here this line PQ touching the circle at 1 point. Now take this line inside the circle. So this line touching the circle at 2 points. Now in all the three scenarios, let's take second and third scenario. The line which touches the circle at a point and the line which touches the circle at 2 points. So here line PQ touching the circle at 1 point. This is the point that line PQ touching the circle at 1 point. So this line, now it is known as the tangent. So the line touches the circle at 1 point is the tangent. Now in this one, line PQ touching the circle at 2 points, that is A and B. So we can say the line touches the circle at 2 points, that is called the secant. Not tangent to a circle. A tangent to a circle is a line that intersects the circle at only 1 point. So let us take an example. If this line PQ is the tangent line, so can we say that this is the only one line which touches the circle? So let's take this line PQ and rotate this line PQ. So like this. So here this line PQ touches the circle at 2 points A and the second point is M. Move this line PQ again. So we take that again this line PQ touches the circle at 2 points. Again this line PQ touches the circle in 2 points, here also, here also. Now that meaning this line PQ, when it moves. It touches the circle at 2 points, but here we prove that it touches at only 1 point. That is point A. So, there is only one tangent at a point of the circle. That means we can say this point A, at this point only one tangent to this circle. Also, this point of intersection of circle and line, this point A, is known as the point of contact where the line and this circle intersect at. So this point A is known as the point of contact. So at a point there is only one tangent to a circle. Now let's take one more activity. Tangent to a circle, it is a special case of secant when the two endpoints of its corresponding chords coincide. Now it is a special case of secant. Now we are defining this tangent into the terms of secant. So let's take an activity. If a circle is given and let us draw a tangent. So PQ is the tangent, but we have to draw a secant because we are defining this tangent into the terms of the secant. Secant is the line which touches the circle at 2 points. So this XY is the secant which touches the circle at the point B and A. Now draw again a secant line. So it again touches the circle at 2 points B and A. Now here A and B are the two different points. Now look what will happen. In the same, again we will draw a second line to this circle. So again this line touches the circle at two different points. Now similarly again we get, by drawing the line parallel to this secant, we get the second line is touches the circle at two different points A and B. Now let us look what will happen now. When this secant parallel drawn to this, now here it is touches the circle but at this point, and now these 2 points A and B becomes the same. Here these two endpoints of corresponding chords coincide. So if we are taking AB is the chord, so these 2 points coincide with this at point. So this point is given as the P, name is given at P, where these 2 points A and B of the secant coincide with one another. So here in this figure we observe that a tangent to a circle is a special case where the secant, when the two endpoints of its corresponding chords coincide. Now here these two corresponding points A and B coincide at a point. So this point is the point of contact. Now again here all these are the secant lines and drawn parallel to one another. Now here what we are getting, this line and this line PQ both are the tangent line, and this PQ is also a tangent line where these 2 points A and B of the secant coincide with one another. Now here these two lines PQ and this line, if we are giving that name is M and N, so we can say PQ is parallel to MN. Now these two are the tangent in terms of the secant. We can understand that if the two endpoints of the secant coincide, then it will become a tangent. So in terms of secant, we can say a tangent to a circle is a special case of the secant when the two endpoints of its corresponding chords coincide. So here it is in the terms of the secant. Now also we have only two tangents to a circle. Now here we are observing PQ and MN. These two are the tangents and only these two tangents are parallel to each other. So we have only two tangents to a circle which are parallel, and the point of contact is here. Now this, that is the coincide point of A and B. So name is given AB. Now in the case of tangent, this point we know we denote by another variable, so let it is point P. So we can say now P is the point of contact here. So the daily life example, how we can observe this tangent line. So here observe this, a cyclist is cycling on the road. So this line is the road, this blue line showing the road. Now when the cyclist cycle or cyclist ride the bicycle, so what will happen when it goes, or if the wheels of the cycle moves, then when the moves is there, so the center point of this wheel is this one, which is perpendicular. This line is perpendicular, and now this road becomes a tangent line to this wheel, or wheel of the cycle or wheel of the car. So whenever any vehicle runs on the road, so the road is the tangent of any wheel of the vehicle, and this perpendicular line which intersect the road at this point is known as the point of contact. So I hope you understand the concept of tangent and secant.